It's been referred to as the crime of the 21st century, and its target is our most vulnerable and rapidly growing part of the population.
Elder abuse is an act intended to cause harm against somebody. It could be physical, emotional, or financial abuse against a senior citizen, and elder justice is what we seek to provide for those victims of abuse.
As general counsel at the Alabama Securities Commission, Amanda Senn encounters all kinds of cases. Seeking justice for seniors is one of her top priorities.
They are the most vulnerable to investment fraud and securities fraud type scams. While there are many forms of elder abuse, the financial exploitation of the elderly, in my opinion, causes the most loss.
And the losses are staggering. Elder financial abuse alone costs seniors more than $2.9 billion a year.
And they tend to be a targeted group because many of them live alone. They've been widowed and they seek companionship. So if a fraudster wanted to get a hold of Miss Jones' account, oftentimes he'll stop by her house, see if he could cut the grass maybe, and then eventually she'll invite him in and he develops and cultivates a friendship. He may then ask for a power of attorney and he'll have control over her assets at that point.
But threats to seniors don't just come from scamsters on the outside.
Caregivers, guardians, family members, we've seen them exploit senior citizens because they are the ones closest to them. The senior trusts them. The fraudster family member can easily take advantage of the senior citizen because they have access to bank accounts, personal information.
While it's a growing problem, instances of elder financial abuse are often underreported by victims. Many are afraid of seeming financially irresponsible or unable to handle their affairs. To combat this silence, others have chosen to speak out on seniors' behalf, particularly at the state level. In 2013, Alabama was one of 20 states that did just that. The Alabama legislature enacted the Protecting Alabama's Elders Act, which better defines elder abuse and delivers harsher sentences against perpetrators. But statewide legislation is only one way Alabama has taken on this crime. Organizations like the ASC are also part of local efforts to address elder abuse.
One is the Elder Justice Task Force, and it's on a local level, and then statewide, we have a Council for the Prevention of Elder Abuse, and so we meet monthly and share resources.
While things are happening in Alabama and elsewhere, there are also steps individuals can take to protect their loved ones if they suspect elder abuse is occurring.
Talk to them, review their account records, ask them questions. Who are you investing with? If it's a neighbor or friend who lives alone, make it a point to get to know this person. Sometimes if you go into the home, you see unpaid bills, stacks of mail, you may want to ask questions about that because they may be receiving notices that they, are late for payment, and then that would open the door then to talk about maybe things that they've given their money over to or investments they've made. If you suspect elder abuse that's financial in nature, suggest you contact your state securities division. If it's an instance of physical or emotional abuse, each state has a senior services division, or contact your attorney general. Their office will be able to put you in touch with the right person that can help. The first step, though, is to make that phone call.
The call to awareness of elder abuse seems to be working. With Alabama's new legislation, Senn has seen an increase in the number of reported cases.
The greater the awareness, the closer we are to putting a stop to this crime, this egregious crime of elder abuse, which affects us all. If we're lucky enough to live long enough, we hope that somebody is looking out for us too. Seniors have worked their entire lives to build and save for retirement, and we want them to be able to enjoy their golden years, free from the stress and worry about the financial ability to maintain that lifestyle that they've worked so hard for.
Find out more by visiting wi65.org or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.